Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and you're very welcome to this gardeners meeting. Now, long-term subscribers will recognise this video as one I make every year. I go to a garden centre, have a wonderful time with my friends, we exchange presents, and there's a good bit of retail therapy. Now, this year there's a fantastic succulent selection at Johnstown Garden Centre. So if succulents is your thing, then stay here with me and let's go and start off by having a dive into them. And just panning across the cactuses here on the shelving. Now these ones are a nice size, aren't they? A nice size, and they're nicely displayed in these bowls. I would like some of these bowls if they were selling just those. I'm trying to veer away from prickly cactuses because I have some sense of self-preservation, so I won't be going for them. Here's one that is, look at that, it's grafted. So I think probably what we have below is an epiphyllum of some sort, and there's a cactus grafted onto the top. And apparently this is easy to do with cactuses. You can do it, but the fact that you can do it isn't necessarily licensed to actually do it. I think it just looks abhorrent. And here's one of the cactus and succulent displays, and you can see that this here is in the shape of a cactus, and if we go in closer you can see that it's composed of lots and lots of individual plants on these little pots that have magnets on them, and they stick to anything metallic, which sounds like a great idea but actually isn't as great as it sounds, because you can't stick them to your fridge unless your fridge is in front of a window, so it can be difficult to find somewhere magnetic, somewhere metal to stick them onto. And here we have a plant that has been on my wish list for a while, Astrophytum. So I am definitely going to pick up one of these, and if we look along here, I think this one here has some kind of little nubbin on the top, whether that's a new growth or a flower or something, but this one is definitely the one for me. And lots of interesting looking things. I think that is a grafted cactus, and I do not like them. It smacks of I did it because I could and for no other aesthetic reason, but that's just my personal taste. But if we look over here, lots of very nice wisterias. See all the difference in terms of leaf colour. Really, really nice. And this one here, also a wisteria. It's more dense and patterned. Look at that. And then there's a spotty one here. There's a spotty one, there's a spotty one. And then this one here. And I don't think there's anything more than wisteria written on these that we should... No, it just says wisteria, so I can't give you any cultivar names. But look at that one there. That's really nice too. And I am just now giving you a little pan over the selection of small succulents they have here at Johnstown Garden Centre. And as you can see, there is a wide variety, and some of them I recognise from ones I've bought before, like the lithops. These are lithops here, and this one called, I'll put the proper name up on the screen, but Gollum I think is a cultivar name. This little fella as well I have at home. And it's always worth having a good look through a big selection like this, just to see if there's some little gem in there hiding and just waiting for me to grab it and take it home. And here we have, well, these are Euphorbia bisa, really quite gorgeous. Look at this one here, it's a rounded shape. Now there are spines, which I imagine might get a bit more objectionable in time, but I think that one's coming home with me. I mean, it's so cheap as well. But look what we have here. Look. Aren't these fantastic? And this is also an astrophyton. And look at the amazing shapes. Like an ice cream swirl. So I'm definitely taking that. The real question is, should I take two of them? And I do feel like I should. Well, it would be a shame not to take a backup plant. This one is much bigger. It doesn't have the symmetry of the other plant I just looked at, in that all of the four sections were exactly the same size, but perhaps this is going to get going and do something spectacular, so I'll take this one too. I am just loving this begonia. Look at it with these textured surfaces. And let's get the name of this. So here we go, Begonia Masoniana Mountain. Hairy stems, we love the hairy stems. And beautiful, beautiful leaves. Ooh, I wonder if they have the Maculata whitei here, because I'm definitely looking out for that. And just want to show you this here. Isn't this kind of cute? Yeah, this is a better example. Now, I don't know if it's grafted or what. I don't think so. But it's a very interesting structure. I wonder what it does when it gets bigger. Do we have a name on it anywhere? It's an Echeveria, apparently. Isn't that interesting? Will I take one? Won't I? And here we have some euphorbias, some dangerous euphorbias. Look at the spines on that. I'm always astonished by how wide the euphorbia family is. It has such varied plants in it. Ones that are perfectly hardy and sit in your garden, and then these cactus ones that obviously take a completely different terrain. Lethal. Now this one here I know well, because I already bought it last time I came and visited Johnstown, and it's a Codex plant, as you can see by this structure that sits proud of the soil. It's a Jatropha. But I really like the leaves, and it produces orange flowers. So I won't be buying it today, but I already have one. I'm very happy with it. Dear Lord, is that a cyclamen? Look at the size of it. It's unreal. An enormous, enormous thing. Oh, it looks so coarse and crass. No, I don't like that at all. Ooh, what's that behind it? Ooh, you're pretty. What are you? Gosh. That's more my type of plant now. What's this? So it's a Hawaiian palm and a Codex plant, needless to say. And a lot of Codex plants are palm trees. So that's a fabulous trunk on that. And this is another one I am really tempted to buy. And here we have some gorgeous hanging Cymbidiums. little monstera in there between. And some cattleyas. No IDs, but with buds.
So, hello everybody, and you're very welcome to this video that's coming to you from Johnstown Garden Centre and the annual get-together of the Garden.ie group. And I'm here with Jim, who's the owner and horticulturalist at this wonderful, wonderful garden centre that has a super variety of things. And you've got some real gems in here at the moment, haven't you, Jim?
Yeah, had to get a lot especially in for you guys, because last week it was empty, everything was sold out for Christmas. But I know some of the things you like, and so there's nice begonias, there's nice cattleyas, there's lots of different orchids. There's lots of succulents, astrophyte.
I saw these cattleyas in bud,
yeah.
and you've some mediums as well, beautiful.
Hanging ones, yeah. So they're all remaining very popular, and there's enormous interest in indoor plants now. Even younger people now are all putting indoor plants in their rooms because of the benefits for the air and the range that's available now as well. Even some old things coming back, like prayer plants and things that haven't been around for a lot of years are just making an appearance again. Yeah. But it's colours in the foliage and things like calatheas and all the markings in the leaves. People really stop and look at them. They're just amazing, like all the different colours you can get in them.
And you have a few codex plants as well, don't you?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice this beauty here.
Yeah, the brickpan from Hawaii. Yeah, it's an endangered plant in the wild, but they're propagating it now, trying to get back into the wild again. And with things like the fires in Australia, gardeners are very important in preserving these things so they can get them maybe back into the wild in Australia again. It's endangered in the wild, but by gardeners growing it and multiplying it, there'll be enough for them to go back into the area again. Important jobs.
Anyway, I'm going to have another nosy around.
Very well. It was great to see everybody here again. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And these are ranunculus. So gorgeous. I've tried them several times in the ground, but they always rot. But maybe I should get a pot and just keep it in the greenhouse. It's exactly what the greenhouse is for. And for anyone starting a new border, this is the perfect time of year to buy small perennials, because these little babies in a very short time will bulk up and be just amazing. And I think I am going to pick myself up a couple of this Monarda Cambridge Scarlet, which you really just could not have too much of, and just choosing here. Of course I'm going for the one with the most growth. It'll be a bigger plant, and I might even divide it, who knows. From my friend Liga.
be invited back to inform and educate you all, and to enjoy, as they say, the crack. And you all are looking really well. Isn't Botox such a wonder? For those in need, it helps indeed. It saves one going under. Some here I don't know. Some here don't know my name, I know. That is nothing wrong. It simply proves that you don't move in the upper echelons. Now what, I thought, should I take as theme to help you all to flourish? In what kind way should I today your gardening efforts nourish? And I thought it might be useful for you all to learn today how you best might hire a gardener. Terms of reference, hours and pay. How many here have a gardener? Oh gracious, not a lot. But never mind. Unfortunate, I work with what I got. I've had so many gardeners, and some of them had me. And every single one I made the best that he could be. There was little Sean, my first one. He was somewhere down near Asham, and though quite young, he had discernment, for he thought my goals were special. There was Abdul, with enormous hands, who stretched my vine wires tight. That silly Daphne Ponston named him my own Turkish delight. And Hans, who hailed from German Hesse, he was such a man of action. His puny like to Floria would drive you to distraction. And Leon from France, who just by chance I asked to tend my dahlias. In any show to which we go, he never had a failure. And Arios, who bathed in my fountain, too much cheek. He startled all my visitors, but then the man was Greek. And Hiram J. came all the way from Chesapeake, Virginia. That southern drawl would make you crawl from here to Abyssinia. So as one sees, my expertise in gardeners is impressive. And my advice is to be nice, but never be excessive. And don't place all your trust in raw, for bulk can be deceiving. I've had a lot of smaller men whose skills were past believing. Just size them up and estimate the extent to which they're able, and if they're weak at bedding plants, they can always clean the stain. I shouldn't mention money much. If one runs short, I find, between the hollyhocks and smocks, one can pay in kind. I'd also check before you hire, to save you grief unending, how supple are your gardener's joints, and has he trouble bending, and is he good at pinching out, and weeding, does he quibble, and has he got a straight, T-handled trowel or T-shaped dribble? I must stop here. I really hope you'll find the man to answer all your needs. But remember to have choice flowers, you first dig out the weeds. I must stop here. Remember just, you always give the orders. I wish you luck, I wish you joy, and great herbaceous borders.
I really hope you enjoyed this video, which was a whole lot of fun to make. And if you aren't already a member of this channel, I would like to take the opportunity to encourage you to subscribe, and in that way you'll make sure not to miss out on any important gardening videos. Also, I'll just let you know that recently I've made various playlists, and these can all be seen on my YouTube channel under the tab that says playlist. So there are groupings of things that people might be particularly interested in. So there's a streptocarpus playlist, there's a begonia playlist, There's a spring gardening playlist, lots of different things, French gardens visits playlist. So go and check it out and see if that's an easy way for you to find your favourite gardening at Douentza videos. Thank you as always for watching and your continued support, and see you on the next video. Bye!